We can never move on, and moving on meaning evolving as this species, if we don't understand what thinking is. What is the concept of thinking? Who is the thinker? What is thoughts? What are they made up from? We simply accept them. And like everything else, the moment you accept it, you become it. You reflect it totally. So let's inquire for a moment. What are thoughts? Thoughts are not a problem. They're not evasive. They seem to tell us that they're evasive. Listen to me. Listen to me. But that's not evasive. That's mature. Listen. Not with your ears. Not with your head. Not with your toes. Listen. Listen with the whole of your existence. They are just, thoughts are simply tiny bursts of what we call, I don't like to use the word, but conscious energy. I like the word conscious, not the word energy. The tiny bursts of conscious energy. And they're just playing around with no intent. And they can appear as very messy, not in order, because that's what the ego thought wants, order. I want to be in control of everything in my life. And this ego takes on a secondary stance. I want to be in control of the world because I am doing it correctly. And the whole world is wrong. But we're not here to derogatize that ego because it has a purpose, you see. So there are little thoughts of energy playing around. And they're creating no damage, no problem. Because it's the thinker, the one who creates, invents, inherits value and preferential sides to each of these bursts of energy. And this thinker is made up the same as a thought. It's made up using language and identities. I am a body. My name is this. Thought is also made up of language and identities and names and words put into an order. And all of this is to make up some content, a purpose, a need, a desire. And voila, a thought is born. From this elusive thinker. And who is the thinker? That damned I. That I that gives attention to the content and not the thought itself. The whole thought. Only the content is taken on board by I. What is the thought saying? What is it trying to suggest? What does it mean? What is it pointing at? What is the purpose? I want you to think about this for a moment. But think about, where does this thought arise? Energy comes in waves, yeah? That's a scientific fact. Energy comes in waves from a singular point and then vanishes as if it did not exist. It just fades into that original place. The thoughts are all content. They're going around in circles. No mind pays attention to the space between the thoughts, the breath, the space between that elusive coming and going, space that is never not here. The place where the thoughts arise and vanish are the same place. But no one is really interested in the place of birth. Because we've forgotten. We have become the thought. Like I said at the beginning, when you accept everything and you don't analyze, don't investigate, don't inquire what a thought is, you will accept them and then you will become that thought. I will become this I. I am this I. So let's get interested in the place of birth. Let's remove this negative thought that says, oh, what's the point of going backwards? What's the point of trying to investigate what is natural? That's very true. The natural thought, the thought that takes the body to pee, the thought that says I'm hungry, they're not the ones that are being investigated. They are the ones that said I want more. The thought says I'm hungry. The body eats. That thinker says I want more. I'm not happy. So let's forget about the past. Let's forget about this backward state that the speaker is saying. Let's head towards the place of death. And on our way, we'll just have fun. And you know what? The place of death is where the thoughts arise. And the place of death is where the thoughts depart. So what's the difference? Whether you go backwards or forwards, you're going to the same place. You want to know how to remove all suffering? Do you really want to know how to remove all suffering? Then listen very, very, very clearly. Where is the thinker? Where is the thinker? Where does it dwell? What is the thinker? Can the thinker be seen? And where does this thinker live? Where is it born? Where does all the things that the old stale thinker accepted and became? What is breath? What is thoughts? Let's not listen to the past. Let's not read about what others have to say about it. Let's ignore the speaker. I want to investigate my own thoughts. I want to investigate that breath that we take for granted. You see, the thinker is easily found. Because the thinker has a name. It is called I. This I is not here to reveal joy and bliss states like most gurus tell you. This I is the teacher. This I is the true guru. And this I is teaching that what is beyond these temporary, fluctuating, joyful and blissful, never clear states. This I is beyond I. This I is one. Inquire before it's too late. Om. Namaste.